Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Amused Jester. My name is Junior. Today we're going to be reviewing G.I. Joe's Blowtorch Hasbro G.I. Joe Classifieds series. Um, just to put things in context, you probably will never know, and I might actually not remember and do this out of order, but this review is coming right after Bastila Shan from the Star Wars Black Series. Black Series meaning that it's 6 inches and everything. They're probably around the same scale, even though G.I. Joe is a Hasbro product and Star Wars is a Disney product that's being licensed by Hasbro. It would be a good comparison between the two figures of what we're getting and what the prices and how the prices affect the value. So this is Blowtorch over here, very nice painted side over here. That's really nice though. It's really well done. Then there's the figure itself and what comes with a figure. Interesting. So I could never understand what the heck's going on with that. So let me go ahead and open him up and let's see what's going on. But before I do want to say how nice it is to be able to see the figure completely open in the packaging. You see exactly what you're getting. Most of it is displayed. A few things here that's kind of hard to see, but for the most part you see exactly what you're getting, and I kind of like that. All right, so there's the figure out of the box with its accessories, right? So I tell you one thing. I opened up the box, I took out the accessories, and I was trying to figure out what the price range of this is. And I was thinking, okay, this has got to be a deluxe figure, right? It's got to be like $32 or something like that. No, it's not. It's $24.99. It's $25. Now, remember in one of my videos, I mentioned that on Mattel, I've never really been disappointed with any of their figures, even though the prices have been slightly going up on their figures. Generally, overwhelmingly, most of my reaction when it comes to Mattel's figures with the Masters of the Universe has been, I've been very satisfied with the figures, very fun. More so than I do with Hasbro, except with G.I. Joe. I've always said it before, G.I. Joe has got to be the best action figure line out there, hands down, from any company. Hasbro, Mattel, Joy Toy, or whatever, or whatever, Jada Toys and all that stuff, right? Why? Because at the $25 price range, you're getting so much stuff going on. $25. This is Hasbro. Let me bring in another figure over here that I've discussed before. This is Bastila Shan, Star Wars from Hasbro, and this figure, you're getting exactly what you're seeing right now with the lightsaber and the figure like that. Is $30. $30, $25. What's wrong with that figure? With that picture? Same figure. I mean, same company and everything, right? Anyway, enough of my rant. Let's go on to the figure and accessories. So it comes with 2 different flame effect accessories, so that's pretty cool. Not just 1, but 2. And it comes with the Blowtorch accessory over here, so that's kind of cool. And I didn't realize it actually comes with 3 flame effects, because here's the plug-in to show off like almost getting ready to blow. So that's kind of cool. It actually comes with 3 fire effects. That's crazy, man. That's just crazy to me. I don't get it. That's cool. So here's the blowtorch itself. I don't have the old blowtorch. I don't remember it. It's a very simple design in terms of the gun. It's just basically cast in this drab green, and then you paint it a little bit here, the nozzle in here, and the guard, spray guard. But the detail is there, so if you do want to paint it up yourself, you can. That's not a problem. You can bring up the detail and everything. Yes, it's gummy. Yes, it's kind of like rubbery, but at least it won't break on you. And then aside from that, it comes with a regular gun over here, which again is just regular, what is that, military green, drab green, but the details there, so if you want to, you can always add in more detail. It comes with a hose, quite flexible. You're going to attach it to the back of the gun over here, or the blowtorch over here. All right, and then it comes with the oxygen tank, I guess a whatever you call this tank, gas or whatever. Okay, so it's mostly cast in black, and then I think they did a really good job doing yellow over here. It's pretty solid. The only bleed through is right here in the edges. Again, the detail is there, so if you want to bring it out, you can. But very nice, very solid, not a problem. And you just attach the other side of the hose over here, and then we'll do that later. And let's look into this mask over here. This mask is really quite impressive. As you can see, it is got the goggles are see-through, so I'm assuming this whole thing is actually cast in some sort of transparent plastic or rubbery plastic, and then they just painted on certain details like the black over here and this, I don't know, tan ochre looking yellow. I can't, but I mean, like, really good decision to do that, not just like a solid piece. And then it comes with this helmet over here. Again, pretty flexible, very minimalistic paint. It's got, I guess this is how supposed to be cameras and everything. Really cool. I can't stress enough. So let me just go ahead and put the gun over there, and here's a face of Blowtorch. Here's Blowtorch's face. As you can see, really nice detail, very simplistic paint application, almost similar to Mattel's blade from the Masters of the Universe, but of course Hasbro's is a little bit of a higher scale, right? Not a lot of like making it realistic and everything. And I even have a blemish over here. Nope, just dirt. Not a very realistic paint application, but I think it's pretty good for what it is. You got something on the lips. You got some sort of, is that eyeshadow underneath the eyebrows? I kind of think it is. Very clean application on the eyes. The eyebrows are good. The hair is nicely painted. And you got, oh, look at that. It's even got, they even did the silvery part here in the zipper. That's pretty cool. And there is the detail. And then some sort of control unit, I suppose. Some going on over here. Here's the back of the unit. What armor he's wearing. This is not free floating. This is actually sculpted on. It's kind of interesting how they did this one. This is not glued in. This belt is actually part of the crotch, and then they did this holster thing. That's pretty cool. Here's a detail on the thighs, the knee protection, more in the lower part of the leg, and the design of this suit. Really cool. All right, so let's do the articulation, right? So the head. That's an okay up. A little bit better on the down. Good side to side. It does have a joint on the bottom of the neck and at the bottom of the head, but it's just a lot less movement than the Star Wars. Oh yeah, actually that's pretty good right there. So it's just the up that's kind of lacking. Maybe it's because of the design of the collar over there. Shoulders. The shoulder pad moves out of the way, good enough. All around. T-pose, bicep cut, double jointed on the elbows, so you can get that much of a range, more than sufficient. Twist on the wrist, and then left and right on the wrist. Okay, and then for the torso, as you can see, it's got this cut over here that's being hidden by the armor. And honestly, with that armor on, you really are kind of restricted. But look, it's actually able to move forward, better going backwards. And of course, the waist articulation is bow shaped, so you're able to maybe do a little bit. No, but you can definitely move it horizontally or side to side, so that's not a problem. Do G.I. Joe have a drop down? I kind of feel like they do. Yeah, very slight, but it's there. You can drop it down a little bit to increase the range, but as you can see, he's twisting off to the side. It's not straight on. You can kind of straight it on, but it lessens the articulation range. It does have a thigh cut cleverly hidden by this design over here. Very nice. And a knee articulation, double jointed knee, so that's pretty good. No pegs showing. And of course the ankle has a rocker. Very slight going down because of the design of the pants legs, and very slight going up again because of the design of the pants legs. So yeah, let me put them all together. Look at that. Now, you're gonna tell me that you don't find it really cool that you can completely change the appearance of this figure by the addition of these uh, two designed helmets and the face mask. It completely changes the figure. And like I said, I'm really amazed that they were able to do this transparent goggle thing, because you can see the eyes behind it. What an amazing figure. Again, G.I. Joe Classifieds Hasbro is killing it with this figure. $24.99. Base price $10, equaling to $25. Value at, it's an easy 12. Because I'm coming off the review of Bastila Shan, a $30 figure that only has a figure and a lightsaber, I can't help but say the value in this one is going to be like 13 to 14. It just has so many accessories going on, and you have paint applications on this one. It's not just basic plastic, right? So you have the maroon, you have the silver, you have some sort of ochre yellow going on, you have the black. It's a very colorful figure. And then you have a distinct yellow over here. Then you have 3 accessories for the flame effects. I'm like, I cannot be disappointed by this figure. It's just a really great figure. So value is gonna range between 13 to 14. It's really I can't say it enough. It's a great figure. So it's a high value. Definitely something you might want to pick up, even in multiples, because you can cover up the face with this helmet and mask. So that's it for my review of Blowtorch from Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified. Another 2 thumbs up. Bye.